My name is Rohan Sohani. I serve as the undergraduate student body president here at Georgia Tech. I think the library is an incredible resource that provides huge levels of resources to students, whether that's being able to rent out a laptop, whether that's printing out huge poster-sized things for academic conferences. But I think in a lot of ways the library also represents a sense of camaraderie, primarily because if you think about what students interact with on campus outside of the classroom space, they're oftentimes in the library, doing homework with their friends, working late nights, working on projects and things of that sort. And I think the library is a good representation of the community that Georgia Tech fosters. The fact that I think it's open like 24/7 is an interesting representation of like the drive that students have on campus, right? Regardless of what time it is, students are striving for success, striving for academic ability. And I think the library is one of the places that allows students to kind of grow in that capacity from an academic standpoint. For me personally, I do all of my studying here at the library. I hardly ever study back in my apartment or really anywhere on campus, because I think also when I see other students, they're either writing really big papers, they're doing really intense math. Being in a broad, open space and seeing everyone just so dedicated to the work that they're doing and so engrossed in what they're doing, I think also is just for me personally motivating, and that also then holds me accountable, because if I say go on my phone and maybe start texting some of my friends and I look around and people are reading and whatnot, I'm like, oh, maybe I should actually be doing the same thing too, and maybe I shouldn't be on my phone. Being a transfer student, I think I made a lot of friends here at the library, where I'm not sure I would have made many other friends in other locations on campus, primarily because I'd see maybe a friend working on homework that I was in the same class for, and be like, hey, do you mind walking me through this one problem, or do you mind kind of explaining this one step to me? And for me personally, I think that the library has provided that sense of belonging to the Georgia Tech community that transfer students often have a really hard time kind of really getting.